Balaji talk about, how a fresher's profile should be and the kind of mentality that they should have when they, come out of college. So Balaji, it's over to you, man. You can just go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Akshay. So I will be actually going to address on how a fresher or a student in a college should maintain a really good resume, or one should have a really good LinkedIn profile. So when I was in college, I was not aware of LinkedIn and its uses. So once I started using LinkedIn, it actually made me realize that it is so powerful, so that you don't need to go for off campuses, or you don't need to pay for agencies out there to search for jobs or for contacts. And if you are going to use the LinkedIn in the right way, then probably you will be the most benefited person out there in the planet. When I started using LinkedIn, I made some mistakes. So over my talk, I'm going to address not only what we should do, and I'm gonna tell what we shouldn't do, because when I was attending placements in my college insisted us to create a LinkedIn account, and that's it. We never opened that account again. So which is a really bad thing, which a lot of students still doing right now. So if you are a student in college, or if you are a fresher, you should actually try to open a LinkedIn account at least after this live, so that once you open the LinkedIn account, you should have a really good professional DP, which is display picture. So there is a thing called headline in LinkedIn, which actually tells what you are doing right now. For example, if Akshay is out there, he should be mentioning that he's a system engineer back base. So you should be, if you are a fresher or if you are a student, you should actually mention something like you are someone who is aspiring to become a web developer, or a ML engineer. It's not you are an ML engineer, you are just aspiring towards that. So this is something which you should do. The DP should be professional. I have seen a lot of people just creating an account in LinkedIn without DP. So for example, there is a thing called referral in IT industry, which is if a company is receiving 10,000 or lakhs of applications per day, how are they going to filter? How are you going to get shortlisted in that process? So to get shortlisted in that companies, you should actually try to get referral from someone who's working in the industry. So if you are messaging someone in LinkedIn, for example, if you are messaging someone in Amazon or in Google or in Microsoft, how will they know? How will they get to know about you? By viewing at your profile. If your profile looks more professional, probably there are chances for them to get referral for you. So my first point is you should maintain a really good professional DP in your LinkedIn with a really good description. For example, there is a thing called bio, where you should actually you can mention about yourself in crisp words. Like you don't need to put up a really big description. You can keep it short in 4 to 5 lines, which will help them understand that, okay, this guy is actually good in this thing. So he will be actually going towards. I'm telling these things because in LinkedIn they actually look at it section by section. So they will be actually looking, okay, you are having a professional DP, that's fine. You are having a really good bio or introduction, that's fine. Then they will be going for the skill section. This is what the most important thing. When I started using LinkedIn very frequently, I did a really great mistake that I just listed all the technologies out there. Even though I have no idea about it, I just listed everything. Nearly there will be 40 to 50 skills out there. Like if I am currently working in cloud or DevOps, I should mention only skills related to cloud and DevOps, not towards data science or ML, which actually may turn as a negative point when you attend an interview. There are possibilities when I have seen some posts in LinkedIn that they are not even looking at my resume, because the interviews takes place only the questions comes only from your resume. Now there is a change happening that they're just viewing at your LinkedIn profile and they're just asking all the questions based on that. So if you're gonna mention data science and ML instead of cloud and DevOps because you're working in cloud and DevOps, then that's all. You will be just thrown away out of the interview. So please do mention the skills that you know alone. Even though if you know a single, for example, if you know HTML, CSS alone, that's fine. Don't mention React or Angular without knowing that. So it will be a really great negative point for you, even because I was actually doing that during my college days. When I entered into the industry, I thought, oh no, man, we shouldn't do that because for me, the great inspirational LinkedIn profile was Akshay's profile. So when I looked into his profile, I was like, oh my God, what am I doing out there? So I just went out there and just deleted all my skills, and I just mentioned only the skills what I know. So after skills, there is a section called certifications. So probably this one is for industry people. Probably Akshay will address that. Even if you when you are in college, if you are gonna do the certification, that's fine. Doing not is also that doesn't matter because you can actually mention your college final year projects or internships in the sections. So while you are mentioning about your final year project, there is one mistake that everyone does is that they will just mention the title alone. What will the recruiter understand by just reading the title? Right? Like I have seen people mentioning that, okay, I have done project in cancer detection in using machine learning. Okay, okay, what did you do in that? So you need to put up a long description like I have used this much of technologies, I have used this much of tools in that, I have faced this much of challenges, I have worked as a team, or have you worked as an individual, or have you achieved what you have thought while you have started your project? So try to provide as much as information in your project because we as professionals have a lot of things to put in our LinkedIn profile because we will be doing a lot of tasks in our organization or an industry where we are working right now. So as a student, you should actually market yourselves by explaining your project as deep as possible. So these are some of the things that you should do. And you should have a GitHub account, which is most important. So as I mentioned, don't create a GitHub account and just log out and you just don't go away. try to upload some code in that. Even if it is going to be a single file index.html, that's fine, man. Just don't keep it empty. So even if your every sections in the LinkedIn looks good, and suddenly the recruiter just checks your GitHub profile, and if it's empty, that's it. You won't get solved. He'll be thinking, so okay, this guy doesn't know GitHub, then how will he going to serve in the industry? So try to upload as much as projects in GitHub. Even if you are learning from YouTube and just forking the repository, that's fine, man. Just keep it in GitHub. So these are some of the things that I would like to say. Over to you, Akshay. Probably if there are some questions coming over from freshers' point of view, probably I will try to answer that.